Capricorn, how you doing, honey? Today we're talking about the new moon coming up in Cancer at 24 degrees, and the grid is going to be for Capricorn rising, but this video can be watched by Capricorn sun as well as Capricorn moon to get the operations. And this new moon is falling over here in our 7th house of relationships and the important people in our lives. And I like to reference it's seeing God or the God of your understanding in others, as we know that, the egg theory that we are all God having a human experience. And so we're kind of like the only ones here, whereas like you are God having a human experience, I am God having a human experience. So the way that I feel about myself seeps through my pores and creates the soul that's in front of me. To say if I vibrate at the love frequency, at the hard work frequency, at the good service frequency, the people around me are of that frequency. And if they're not, we utilize our proper communication skills right over here, and we, set boundaries in a healthy way. So for me, I would love for you to do a little bit of a journaling exercise for this one, is kind of like listing your values and like what are like maybe like the 5 most important things that you value in your life. Money, being of service, a healthy home, a healthy lifestyle, exercise, whatever, pick 5 things that you value utmost. And then list the 5 most important people in your life and kind of look at, did they have similar values? Do they emulate those values? Are these people that if I win the lottery, I can call them and say, oh my God, I just won the lottery. And their response is going to be like, fuck yeah, I'm so proud of you. And not, well, I didn't win the lottery, so where's my payout? I've been here, thank you. I'll take a little off the cuff. So let's really just do a deep dive and look at our community, look at the people in our lives. And especially because we just had the South Node in the past 18 months transiting our 11th house of community and friendship and wishes for the future. We had the North Node transiting our house of play and romance and childlike spirits, joy, kiddos if we want those. So some of you might have gotten pregnant. Some of you might have, decided to extend your family. That's definitely a possibility. And some of you might have lost a lot of friends or been, removed yourself from certain groups that just don't serve your values anymore. That might have been the past 18 months. So now we're going into the North Node transiting in Aries in our house of home, pocket of the world, safety. So we're going to be expanding and going into a very beautiful, safe, and like maybe multiple homes, Cap. Maybe we're going to be expanding in this way and releasing, purging old public images that we needed for ourselves. I had asked at the restaurant last week, one of the questions of the day was, if I handed you $1 billion right now, would you work the shift? And, Gen Zers were like, fuck, I'm out. Millennials, literally myself included, were like, I'll finish the shift and I'll give 3 weeks notice to make sure that they all are okay and everything's fine. Gen X was out, everybody else was out, done. So, and then, what if you won $1 billion? What if I handed you $1 billion and you couldn't tell anyone about it? You just had to live. And if people were like, how did you afford that car? Just like, it's fine. It just happened. You couldn't soapbox it. Sometimes, Cap, the South Node's transiting, this is your house. 10th house is run by Capricorn. So it's like we're on a cardinal axis here. This is cardinal air. We're going to be releasing old, I feel like this is going to be egoic tendencies or needing to be at the tippity top for people to need us. I have a Cap moon, so I'm going to have to go back and watch this and deal with this video. So I love you. I would love for us to really, I talk about the parable of fame, but for you, it's like, I don't want you to sacrifice yourself in a way that is like, no, I need to be at the top, and I need to have infinite money so that when people flounder, they can come to me because I'm the stable one. No, that's toxic as fuck. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want to really look at our community with beautiful, vibrant eyes and love them and have respect for them and nourish them and nourish our relationships and make them to be not financially equal, but like, I know what I bring to the table. They know what they bring to the table. Do the people in our lives nourish our divinity? Do they nourish our divine feminine? Do they nourish our divine masculine? Do they let us live into that expression? Because the South Node in Libra, like codependency cannot survive within that. And if we choose to repeat that same karmic pattern, no judgment, that's where we are. That's totally okie dokie, but it'll be a bumpier road. Yeah, it'll be a bumpier road. And it's kind of like, I'll just use people for example, when you have a really difficult experience with someone and, you finally break it off, whatever, and it's over. And then, you attract a similar person where you're just like, you remind me of someone who kind of just destroyed my life, but I kind of like that you're here in my life. There, A, might be a gold nugget in setting a new boundary with this person, or B, like, don't do it. You know what it feels like. You know what it sounds like. You know what the experience is. You know that. You've done it before. So sometimes people come into our lives to remind us, like, not again. I'm not doing that again. I'm not going through that same experience again because I know better this time. I know better. We already recognized, toxic communities, who we are in toxic communities. So let's look at values, who we value, why are these people in our lives? And we know that we are the amalgamation of the 5 closest people to us. So if we have people that are around us in our everyday life, those energetic whispers will seep in. And it's okay to put your phone on Do Not Disturb. It's okay to have healthy boundaries. It's okay. If people need you, Cap, they will find you. They'll come and they'll get to you. So know that it's okay for you to be in a relationship with God as well. Yeah, we're going to have a Venus retrograde in your 8th house of transformation, death and rebirth, and shared possessions. So I feel like the more you nourish yourself and your values and the people that are important, the more your blessings will come. The more your blessings will come. The more you'll get discounts on flights. The more you'll get, you'll win an apartment or have these things happen in ways that just don't make sense to your brain, but make sense to your soul and being. It's just the internal work. It is just the internal work. We have Pluto back in your sign right now. This is the final stand of Pluto in Capricorn. It's going to be in your house of money for 20 years once it goes back in the end of 2024 fully. So release anything that's an old version of yourself. Release anything that really doesn't serve you anymore. I know that, and this is before the new moon that I'd like you to do this, because we're manifesting the good people, good values, the goodness, the good. Snoop Dogg, there's a really great, when Snoop Lion did this incredible song, The Good. It's just, I'll butcher it, but yeah. Baby, we found it right on time. Yeah, the more we nourish ourselves, the more we value ourselves, the more good people come in. Yeah. And if you are single, and we're looking to, it was a Dr. Joe Dispenza quote where if you are looking to attract the partner that you're looking to attract, write out the list of the things that they are and then become that. Don't lose your divine feminine or divine masculine, but you want your partner to be a good cook, you cook. You want your partner to be very healthy and exercise, go exercise. Go join a new program, join a new gym, go be amongst those people. You want them to be a leader, an entrepreneur, nourish your own businesses, start your side hustles, like live into that expression so that you're at that vibration and that you vibe and then are attracted to, and you meet the beings at that vibe. Yeah, and if we're keen for more education or a trip, plan big, go big. Yeah, Jupiter and Taurus, go big. Yeah, I'm excited. This is fun. Who's important? Why? What values are important? Why? Make those lists, overlay them, and really, like, if we're doing just scripting, manifesting, like, I am so happy and grateful now that I am surrounded by like-minded beings that are of my vibration and of my soul's calling and purpose, and we support each other and nourish each other. Like, it's now. It's not in the future, it is now, Cap. You know what I mean? Yeah, because in a few weeks, we're releasing old values, old money, old things, old resources. That's going to be what our full moon is going to be about. So right now, like, circle the wagons. Who is important and why? Important people. Yeah, the important people. I love you. I'm proud of you. None of this is easy, even for leaders. This is like, you go from one thing to the next. I'm grateful that you were able to spend the past 11 or so, 12 minutes with me. Thank you for making the time. And please reach out directly if you have any questions. I'm proud of you and I love you.